Welcome to Kids Art Clubhouse. Today we're going to draw a light bulb. So, that sounded pretty robotic. There's all sorts of shapes of light bulbs. Round light bulbs like this. Tall, skinny light bulbs like this. Christmas light bulbs. Like this. Spotlight light bulbs that kind of do something like this. You know, all sorts of things. But obviously we're going to do the traditional light bulb, this doohickey right here. So let's see what we can do here. Grab a new piece of paper. Now this is one of those things, again, I have not sketched this out. We risk a lot in doing this because our circle may end up not looking right or like a light bulb. So here we go. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. It could have been worse. There's one thing I would do if I were you, is occasionally practice drawing a circle freehand, having it actually end up looking like a circle. It's not a bad skill to have. So, and sometimes my hands are so jittery that is actually kind of hard to do. Because even as I write so horribly, and I sketch and draw so horribly. So this is what's kind of funny. So we did a circle. This is where the metal part is down at the bottom. Inside, obviously, you'd have some sort of wires come up, and then some sort of filament that. Oh, check that out. Woo! Some sort of filament in here that would actually light up and give us the light. And then down here, so this is what's interesting with this down here. If you were to draw it really well, you could just go down and just line. Everybody knows what it is. But technically the threads stick out a little bit. And so it's almost better to, you want it to look just a little more realistic, is to add some threads over there to give that appearance of, you know, the threaded part of the light bulb. And then there's always a part down here that kind of sticks down a little bit that has to touch a part of the socket down on that end. There we go. So now obviously these threads look like they're all parallel to one another. And that's one of the errors of my way right there. So we're not going to worry too much about that. But so let's color this bad boy in right here. So we're going to add some gray down here for this part. We might come up here just a little bit as well. I'm going to add actually a little bit of black down here as well. And then up here, I'm going to add a whole bunch of yellow because our light bulb is really shining. But I need a highlight on there, so I could actually leave like a spot like that I'm not going to color in, and I probably, if I was sketching it out, would leave it a little bit differently. you know, like maybe onto the side down here a little bit more, but I already colored that in. So now our light is also going to radiate. Now, I remember when I was younger, I really liked, and actually I wasn't really a skateboarder, but there was this logo that I really, really liked for Think skateboards, and they had a hat, a thinking cap. That's why I liked it, because it reminded me of having a thinking cap. And this Think skateboard cap had a light bulb on it. I don't even remember what the light bulb looked like, but I thought it was so cool. And I went and I bought the hat, and I swear I lost the hat like within a month of getting it. So I was so depressed about it. Yeah, in high school age, you just don't have a lot of disposable income. At least I didn't. Not wealthy, so there's our little light bulb radiating, and I don't know why I drew the lines around it there, but I did. Now, God, what can we do creative about this, you know? I could have like somebody holding it. Well, I already drew over it, so I can't really have somebody holding it. So I could do something creative, like I could have a light bulb floating, like floating in a sea, like a sea down here with water and a dolphin jumping out, like thinking, and this like this. I'm gonna draw around that. You know, in the sense of imagination, you know, is like, I don't know, you think about like those I think what's his name did a movie called What Dreams May Come. Robin Williams, I think, was in it, and I remember seeing the picture of it, and the picture was like this real fantasy type picture with you know, waterfalls and rainbows and sea of glass and water, and you know, things like, you know, kind of the thing that you would imagine in a dreamscape, you know. And you know, a dreamscape could really be you know, anything. You know, if I was to think of, if I had a waterfall coming down in the back here, and I had you know, a sea here. I don't know, maybe there's a rock out here in the sea, and maybe there's a dolphin jumping out, and I'm gonna probably slaughter the dolphin, but I know he's got a nose, and he probably has kind of more of a pointed fin like that, and almost a little bit more of a shark type dorsal fin. But anyhow, he's jumping out of the water right there. His nose is too long, I can tell you already. I probably need to put his eye more up here. Give him a little bit more of a forehead there. You know, and you could have some wispy clouds up here. Another mountain scene back here. Maybe a little bit of a beach over here. So if I was to color all that in, you know, I might have my water coming down here. That's hitting my... a little trail coming down here too to the side, right? Because all the water doesn't just go down right where the waterfall is, right? Get the flat part of my marker here to color this in. So one of the things I'm doing here is I'm leaving a bit of a space because I want to try to highlight some of the water with the yellow. So I'm going to take my brown here. My brown, I'm going to kind of fill in some of this here, the rocks around the waterfall. Maybe coming up into here, down this side. So obviously my rock out in the water here. Coming this side over here. And, you know, it's, to a degree, it might look a bit like a jumbled mess, but it's my jumbled mess and I'm proud of it. Putting some shading. Maybe I'll give it a little bit of a, oh, my dolphin's going to be gray. Color him gray. A bit of a gray sky. I don't know, if I was using my imagination, maybe I would come up with something different. Maybe I would come up with this. I obviously came up with this, you know, but maybe I'd come up with something even better if I was really taking the time to think about it. That's just a little. There we go. My light bulb. An ocean with a dolphin. And my caps won't go on. My dolphin and my ocean and my rock and my waterfall and my gray sky. There you go. Subscribe. Would love to.